Ready? All right, so we're going to add on the other three trig functions. You already know sine is y. Let me remind you. Cosine's x. Tangent is y over x. That's what you were practicing the other day. Now we're going to add on their opposites. The opposite of sine is called the cosecant. If I can get that to move. Opposite of sine is the cosecant. They call it CSC, and it's 1 over y. Opposite of cosine
Bless you.
is the secant, which is 1 over x. Now here's how I remember this. Sine and cosine are never opposites of each other. They're the big ones. They're never opposites of each other. But notice, sine and cosecant, S and C. Cosine and secant, S and C. Always an S and a C together, but never these two. They're the big ones. So this is how I keep straight who goes with who like this. And the cotangent is the opposite of tangent, and that's obvious. That's obvious. So you just notice, flip. So we're going to practice on these today, and then when you get your work in a minute, it's going to have all of them, just all mixed up. All right. So I'm going to pull my circle down, and y'all can either look here or look on your own. All right. Are we ready? All right. I'll just make it sure. All right. We've already done tangent and that one. So here's where we should be. Number 7. Cotangent of pi over 6. Cotangent of pi over 6. Go to pi over 6. And what's the definition of cotangent again? We just said? X over y. So when you get to pi over 6, what's my x? Alright. Divided by. Now y'all should have a calculator handy. And I will wait on you. See what that gives you. Alright. There's only 2 behind you. Square root of 3. Make sure that's good for y'all. Square root of 3?
Yep.
Alright. So the calculator's going to do the hard work for you. You just got to get the setup. Guys, y'all good?
We are.
Alright. Let's do another one. Let's go to 135 and find the secant. First of all, secant equals what?
1 over x.
1 over x. You were right. 1 over x. Alright, so go to 135 and we want to say 1 over. Yeah, that's right. And then from there, calculator. You definitely want to let the calculator take it from there. Too much stuff going on. Negative what? No? Let's see. Negative square root of 2. She said negative 1. She lied. Negative square root of 2. Make sure that works. Alright. Main thing, y'all are going to have to just keep looking back at what is secant equals what. You just got to get that in your brain. Alright, let's try another one. Cosecant. By definition, cosecant is 1 over y. So you're going to go to 2 pi thirds on the circle and do 1 over square root of 3 over 2. And let the calculator do its magic. What you got? That's right. That's it. Everybody good so far? All right.
Really?
On this next one,
Yeah.
we're gonna do all six just for sake of remembering. All right. So on this next one, we're gonna do all of them: sine, cosine, tangent. We're just gonna knock them out. All right. So let's start with sine. Sine of pi over 6 equals what? Look at the circle. Square root of, no. Sine. Sine is a half. Y. Sine is the y. This is why we're going over this. Make sure. What's the cosine? The x. So that would be square root of 3 over 2. All right. Tangent. Sorry. Tangent is y over x.
1/2 over the square root of 3
Tangent.
over 2.
All right. 1/2 over square root of 3 over 2. What is it? I don't know. I'm waiting. I know. Should be this.
Square root of 3 over 3.
Yes. It should be over 3 because they do. All right, here's what happens technically. The bottoms can't, if I was doing it by hand, the bottoms cancel and you got this. You can't have a root in the bottom, so you got to multiply the bottom times top and bottom. This is called rationalizing. And then multiply across gives you square root of 3 over 3. Technically, that's what happens. But y'all can just go calculator because we don't have to know that. All right, now cosecant is what? 1 over y. So 1 over, we're still at pi 6. 1 over a half. Should be 2, I think, isn't it? Okay. Secant. 1 over x. 1 over square root of 3 over 2. I'm sorry. Should be 2 square root of 3 over 3. All right, and I bells gets the rate, but I gotta get this last one in. Cotangent is x over y, which would be square root of 3 over 2 over a half, which equals square root of 3. Sorry guys, I just had to get that out.
Barely.
Stop that.